the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Wolves will hustle for the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and go.
Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Great job by the back on the option.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, there's the ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Wolves are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
A designed run for the quarterback. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. It's the seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He'll try it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sets up the screen. Across the 45. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hubbard. Slams it. They will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got 47 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Oh, ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, nice drive going on.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air on first down. Complete downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Hubbard. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They believe they can run right here. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl.
The Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anger.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Hubbard. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Really nice job on the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Powers forward. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Give to the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll take it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Takes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
Or try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires into the end zone. This is hard for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you said...
There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anger. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. It's complete to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Red Wolves will have it first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Under fire. Into the end zone. Fires and picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Hubbard. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you can possibly do.